Good morning, family, and welcome to today's Lessons for Life. Today is Friday, July 31st, 2009, and today we're reading in 1 Kings chapter 14, and as always, I encourage you to read it for yourself, see what you get from it, email us, and we'll put it on the blog. But this chapter, as you read through the story, you'll see that Jeroboam's wife goes to the prophet because their son is sick, and the response that the prophet gives back to us, what I want to pull up for Lessons for Life, what kind of stood out to me. And it's just really the part where he spoke about where the Lord told him that, David and King David was different from these other kings that we see now. Jeroboam, Rehoboam, they're all doing wrong because David followed the commandments of the Lord, and he kept the commandments of the Lord, and he followed him with his heart. And that's what made him stand out from these other kings that we've seen, or that we will see as well too, that that those commandments of the Lord were of utmost importance. So for us in our lives, we need to remember to keep the commandments of the Lord, keep doing what the Lord wants for us to do. And that it's easier, I guess, said than done, because you may do it at one time, and then after a while, as time goes by, then you start doing something different, or you start modifying, changing, or whatever. But our responsibility is to keep the commandments of the Lord and continue to do what the Lord wants for us to do, and what's His desire, what's His will for our lives. And that's how you can be pleasing to the Lord, as we see King David was pleasing to the Lord. And that's where King Jeroboam and King Rehoboam, they both fail in this chapter, because they start worshiping other gods, and that's just showing that they have other priorities before the Lord. So what we need to do is keep the Lord as a priority in our life. Whenever we make a decision, make sure we include the Lord in the decision, and think, well, what would the Lord want me to do in this situation? What would the Lord want me to do in this situation? That's how our thought process should be whenever we're making a decision in life. So that's what kind of stood out to me. Like I said, what made David, what the prophet told his wife, King Jeroboam's wife, about what made David so special, was that he kept the commandments of the Lord. So with that, that's what I wanted to share. Create yourself a wonderfully blessed day today, and we'll talk again tomorrow.